Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe, to the channel. Just one day before the Mad Games arena will be closed for now. I do hope it will return in World of Tanks Blitz, but not sure yet if it will ever return. But one day before it closes, we have a Best Blitz Replays edition of the Mad Games for today. And all of these are, well, fairly big numbers games, fairly big damage games, and I decided to add them to the Best Blitz Replays. I know I've been lacking a bit in terms of number of Best Blitz Replays videos up lately. I didn't really want the channel to become a once every 2-3 days review video and then have replays sorted. So Marine asked on one of the latest videos, I think the SU-152 video or the Proto video, not quite sure actually, but he asked me, have you stopped doing the replays, the Best Blitz replays? No, I haven't. But what I want to do on these videos is make comments on the tanks as well, on the tanking. Not just whack on the replays, and I wanted to do commentary. I know other people do videos with just the replays. I know Meaty does, and Meaty and I actually had a bit of a longer chat on the Discord channel and said, well, from time to time it's becoming a bit of a chore to keep doing the videos. It's not that I don't like doing them, I really do. I really love all the feedback. I love the fact we're growing slowly towards 8K subscribers. I've been sent some really lovely messages as well from people through Facebook, through other spots. Henry, shout out to you, buddy. Your birthday is coming up fairly soon. I will give you another shout out back then. But yeah. He knows what I'm talking about, so he'll probably be jumping up and down to the shout out. But like I said, I love the fact that people send me replays, that people comment on the videos, that people subscribe to the channel. But every now and then I also have to think about the family, about the job, and I have a 5-day job now, which was a 4-day last year. The Friday was added as well. The group of pupils I have in my class are adorable, but they do cost a lot of energy. It's the balance is slightly off when it comes to girls and boys. It's what is it again? It's 19 versus 8. No, it's not. It's 18 versus 9. 18 boys and 9 girls, which is just a little bit off. Just a little bit off. But like I said, still lovely to have them. Lovely to have that bunch of pupils in my classroom that have been given to me to take care of and to teach them well. And I try to do that as best as I can. So yeah, from time to time I just have to take a slight step back. So that's why I've been doing less of the Best Blitz replays. You're watching the T110E4 over here. Skillfully driven by Lord Melchett, who for good measure added an ammo rack to his damage count, and he is up to 5.8k and not a lovely shot into the back of this pattern. And yeah, he hasn't blocked a lot in terms of damage, but if you can play like this, he's been very sensible and just shooting tanks really, and he's going to get another kill here for a lovely 7k damage game. Of course, the Mad Games, if you have that armor regenerator in there, it gives you, or it can give you some really mad damage numbers. But 7k, thank you very much for sending that in, Lord_Melchett from 1914 clan in the T110E4. And it's going to be all tier 10 here, just going up in terms of damage, in terms of numbers. And some of these games here would have been massive aces, but yeah, the Mad Games, they don't give you anything in terms of aces. They give you just big fun. And we're now going to take a look at Yori12, who is in the IS-7. And he sent me this replay and stating actually, right Martin, I would love to have this one featured on the channel. I'm driving the IS-7 and nothing really fancy happens. That's what he said. And in a way I can relate, because in the beginning it may look that it isn't really fancy. It has the chameleon concealment, the invisibility and the increased engine power. But he's going to use that to full effect in the beginning. At first it is just your regular IS-7 tier 10 heavy gameplay. I'm gonna pour a little drink over here of the IPA from brand Brandfire, Dutch brand, also in the name. And you can see it's typical IS-7 gameplay. He's held down, there is a TM24 over there, he is missing his shots, no chameleon concealment done yet. Reds have captured C, Yori's team has captured A, and in terms of victory points it is more or less the same. That WoT misses again, typically Russian accuracy on the IS-7. It's a really good tank. I have a nice little, well, this is Supremacy Ace. I think it's one of the first Supremacy videos I made. And I like this one, what Yori was doing here. He moved forward onto the hammer, onto the Death Star, who is now trying to get into the A-cap and capture that. But yeah, it's not really working. And as long as he can stay held down over here, get a lovely shot on the cupola of the TM24. As long as he can stay held down, he's going to be fine. But he has a lot of work to do still, because it is becoming a slugfest. T124 is desperate to get shots in, which he manages, and Yori bounces a shot, and it's 2-on-2, and it's still 1-on-1 in terms of bases captured. Yeah, and in that sense, it's just a regular game, really. It's not mad games, everybody's rushing around, but Yori is getting a bit worried about the back. So he drops the chameleon, rolls back then, shoots the IS-7 over here, gets a bit of a low roll, and it is 2-on-4. Right, that was unexpected. Luckily he has got full health, more or less, but still, against 4 tanks, the big guns, they are 2 heavy tanks, that's for sure. And they are, well, good in terms of health, but yeah, he manages to bounce a shot which he really needed. He is going to shoot that IS-7, who dropped chameleon but was still there, and just right in that time Yori drops a chameleon concealment as well, and he is spending no time whatsoever to get into cover or whatever. He just drives around, loads HE, whacks the waffle, back to AP. I think, no, HE, what was it again? Yeah, back to AP and kill the waffle tracker, and that makes it a 2-on-3. Hold position, IS-7. I'm coming for you, I'm coming to help you. Luckily the IS-7 kills the T124, but the other IS-7 kills the green IS-7, and that makes it a 1-on-2. And yes, it is a 1-on-2, and you might be able to win this one because you're an IS-7 and you're a Russian tank, and you can just snap them because you're Russian and Gatov, etc. But still, where's the other IS-7? Right on his butt. Lovely little shots in there. Chameleon concealment still available. Turning tank, reloading, APCR. Are we going to press it yet? No, he doesn't really want to do that because he knows he can kill an IS-7, and he's at 176 hit points. But where's the Jagdtiger? Right, rush in. Come on, don't bump into him. Oh, don't bump into him. Can I just go past him? Yeah, lovely stuff. That is proper use of chameleon concealment. Well played in that regard. And he manages to squeeze his tank just through the carcass of the Death Star onto the back of the Jagdtiger, which hasn't got chameleon concealment, which hasn't got the epic speed boost. I think it doesn't really. I think it has that armor regenerator. There's the bounce, that's what he needed. No APCR used from the Jagdtiger, who could use APCR, probably he, because he's on top of the IS-7. Yori's going to need 2 shots, still not dead, and yeah, more chameleon concealment. Thank you very much, just drive backwards, aim at the tank, take it easy, no risks needed, and get the kill. In total 7.7k damage, and you said, wait, that it was nothing really special. Maybe it wasn't, maybe it was, but I like this one for the fact that you used the chameleon concealment in the end very, very wisely. 7.7, 7.3k damage, sorry about that. Nearly 7.4. 7.4. 7.4k damage. God, this is such a bad video now. Oh, crap. But yeah, like I said, thank you very much for sending that one in, Yori12. Moving onwards and upwards into Desert Sands, we have an AMX-50B in tune. And that AMX-50B is driven by Best of Benza. Drive towards base C. Yeah, that seems to be the norm on Desert Sands when it comes to supremacy. And you can get bogged down around the C cap if you are on regular supremacy, and then you get obliterated because the TD pushes, and you can't really poke around the corner because you will get shot, etc, etc. You all know the drill. If you wait too long, you will get flanked hard and get shot. But hey, this is Mad Games. That's an AMX-50B. It has an armor regenerator, and if you can then shoot a grill once and twice, and maybe again. Oh yeah, shot him twice. He's gone. Thank you very much. Right, I'm just gonna chill here then. I'm gonna chill here behind the building. Best of Benza is not taking any risks. One of his teammates is going down. He can't really regenerate his armor because he is still loading his clip. But he's going to use the modules that he has, the perks that he has, very wisely as well. There's one, regenerating armor, dropping the hammer, and in the meantime killing the IS-7 as well. One more shot into the E-75, and he's back to about 1200 health and has managed to kill 2 tanks. And Benza is going to use those 2 perks, the armor regenerator and the half-life discharge, to full effect in this game, and it kind of saves his bacon. There's another shot into the E-75 and a second one and a last one. E-75 is completely ignoring him. He doesn't get the kill, unfortunately, but he brings his health back to, what is it, 1829, which is good, and he's going to need that because there's an E-100 now over there. And he is going to get spotted by tanks which are on the other side of the building. And you can see he's keeping an eye on the minimap, and he realizes there are tanks on his left side as well. Can he shoot the E-100? E-100 has just fired. Drop the half-life discharge. There we go. Drop. Oh, that's unfortunate. Only track damage through the lower plate. Can we get one? Yes, thank you very much. Get some health back again. There we go. And gone. And he is back to 1529 health. And yet another kill done. And the hammer is trying to reload. It's getting reloaded as well. Is the hammer? Yeah, there's. Oh, the hammer has gone now. It is reloading. Shell burst. Where did that come from? From the back. And then I'm going to just chill here again and reset my camo. There's a full health PTA over there. Shoot him once. Hello, Waffle. Shoot him twice. Get a bounce. Not yet. Hello, PTA. Can I shoot you again? Yeah, that's not too bad. Not too shabby. Full clip into him. But he is irradiated, which means that if he gets shot by the Waffle or any of the other tanks, you will lose hit points at an alarming rate. But then again, he was able to go away and get behind the building and try to reset the C cap. Is he going to do that? Yes, he is. Yeah, no, just let's see, just drop away. Dropping the hammer again on the Waffle once and twice, and the Waffle wants to get away with the speed boost, but it doesn't really work. Well, there's a PTA behind you. And let's shoot you again. There we go. And you can see in terms of damage dealt as well, this one is a really, really good game. He is reloading now, bumping into the PTA, getting a bit more in terms of health back. And the PTA, yeah, it doesn't really stand a chance against an AMX-50B who is still reloading, that's for sure, but who can now put in the kill shot. There we go. Thank you very much for sending that game in, Best of Benza. This was typical Mad Games, using the half-life discharge, the armor regenerator, the irradiator, and this was a 7.7k damage game. Thank you very much for sending that one in. I really, really enjoyed that one. And speaking of enjoyable games, this one on Desert Sands, it's not just a mad game, it's an insane game sent in by Lean Red Claudio in the very much Russian T-62A. And I mentioned it on the last game, sending my Best of Benza and AMX50B, which was also on Desert Sands, that teams tend to rush BC very quickly. And if you're not careful, you will get outnumbered very quickly. And a lot of that is going to happen here. Luckily, Claudio is in a low-slung Russian tank. That means if he is sitting over here just inside the A-cap, he has got shots into the town, into a lot of tanks. He can shoot the pattern, he has shot the T-125, and he's already racked up 1k of damage. That one's unfortunate. Leopard just blocks his shot. Thank you very much for there not being any friendly fire in the game. And he's going to get a lovely shot on the back of the pattern as well. Not this one, but the next one. There we go, there we go, there we go. With HE. Doesn't kill him, but it hit. And it's already 0-3. 3 tanks down. 1-on-1 in terms of bases. And Reds are going to kill another tank. As you can see, it is 3 versus 7. Claudio can kill the E5 now. No, he can't. So he's going to shoot the Object 268. And what he's trying to do here is get as much health shaved off the Reds as possible. Get the tanks down to 1 shots. It is 3 mediums in the desert area versus the whole of the red team in the town area. And if you look at the lineup, Reds have got 4 tank destroyers. A 268, a 263, a Tortoise and a Death Star. And it's now 3 on 7. They make it a 3 on 6. IS-7 is pushed in. And Claudio drops the Chameleon Concealment, runs away from the 268, and is going to put shots into the IS-7 here, and it's now a 2 on 6. Which is bad if you are up against the likes of a 268 and an IS-7 and a 263 and a Death Star. But luckily he can kill the pattern because of Ramaric, and then he gets shot once, and then he's going to block a shot, and then the 268 tries to ram, but he didn't realize that Claudio had the Ramaric on, and that meant that he lost his health and is now dead. Luckily, Chameleon Concealment is already back, so that Claudio can rush in onto the Death Star, who is not really sure where Claudio is. Oh right, here am I. I'm over here. Hello, can I shoot you now? No, I can block yet another shot. Oh, yes, how? 2 shots blocked. Shouldn't have happened, but there's got to be more. Let's try to circle, mate. I'm going to lose this one anyway. Right, this is probably not a good idea sitting here. But hey, I'm in a Russian tank, so I'm going to block 460 from the 263. And I'm going to block yet another shot. 2,720 blocked. Right, what can we do? What can we do? Can we kill the next tank? Hello, Tortoise. Yeah, of course I can shoot you. I'm a Russian tank. I can just snap you. There we go. Through the cupola, not through the left side of your front plate. And let's now drop Chameleon Concealment again and go in. Cool. Yeah, and for the pattern, of course this is cool. It's a whopping 8.2k damage. But there is still a 263 left, and the Chameleon Concealment drops just a little bit low. But he tracks the 263, and that tank is now thinking, right, I can ram him, and he gets another pass. This is insane. The adrenaline is nearly there, popping adrenaline, I think. Is he going to do that? He is hopefully going to do that, and he bumps into the 263, puts him on 312, and the 263 then drops the speed boost, misses, boom. Don't you just love this? GG, and loads of luck as well. But thank you very much for sending that one in. 9.2k damage in the object in the T62 with nearly 3k blocked. 2k base experience. Of course, it's mad games, and that means this wasn't an ace, but I enjoyed that game really much. Thank you very much for sending that in, Claudio from the Top Cats clan. And a big barrel of laughs. And thank you very much, subscribers to the channel, for watching, for subscribing, for all the support. Cheers, happy tanking, enjoy the weekend, and I'll see you all on the next one.